In 2024, Indonesia held the largest single-day election on earth. Over 160 million people voted, and nearly 6 in 10 chose one man, Prabowo Subianto, Indonesia's 8th president. But 26 years earlier, his own army threw him out. His marriage fell apart. The world shut its doors. He fled to a foreign desert, disgraced, finished. So how does a man like that end up running a nation of 280 million? To understand the comeback, start with the blood. His father was Djojohadikusumo, a brilliant economist, a government minister, and a rebel. In the 1950s, he turned against President Suharto, so the family ran Malaysia, Switzerland, Britain. Prabowo grew up in exile, an outsider who watched power from far away. At 17, he made a choice. He went home and he picked up a gun. He graduated the military academy in 1974 and he was good, dangerously good. He joined Kopassus, Indonesia's deadliest special forces. He led operations, he moved fast, he moved up. But his sharpest move wasn't on a battlefield. In 1983, he married Suharto, daughter of Suharto, the dictator who ruled everything. Overnight, Prabowo was family inside the most powerful house in Indonesia. By December 1995, he commanded Kopassus itself. By March 1998, he ran Costa, the army's strategic reserve. Tens of thousands of soldiers answered to him. He was 46. He was untouchable, or so it looked. Then, 1998 hit like a wall. The Asian financial crisis tore through Indonesia. The currency collapsed, prices doubled, savings vanished, millions lost everything in weeks. Students flooded the streets. Suharto, 32 years in power, was cornered. And then people started disappearing. Pro-democracy activists taken in the night. 23 of them. Snatched by a Kopassus unit called the Rose Team. 1 was found dead. 9 came back alive. 13 never came home. Not then, not now. Critics allege Prabowo's forces carry out their abduction. He denied ordering them. Then Suharto resigned. His vice president Habibie took power and Prabowo demanded the army. But General Wiranto, commander of the armed forces, moved first. He warned Habibie that Prabowo's troops were near the president's home. Some call it a coup attempt. That same evening, Habibie stripped his Costa command. By August, a military honor council recommended his discharge. The army let him go. His marriage to Titi broke. The dynasty he married into was gone. So the most fierce soldier in Indonesia got on a plane and vanished into Jordan. Everyone assumed he was done. For years he lived abroad, quiet, watching, waiting. Then the world made it official. Around the year 2000, the United States barred him from entry, human rights ground. For nearly 2 decades, he couldn't set foot in America. Here was a man the world wanted to forget. But forgetting Prabowo turned out to be hard. In 2004, he came home for good. In 2008, he built his own political party, Gerindra. In 2014, he ran for president against Joko Widodo, a furniture seller turned governor. He lost 47 to 53. In 2019, he ran again. He lost again. Widery this time. 2 campaigns, 2 defeats, a day kept brewing. And the man who kept beating him did something nobody predicted. Jokowi offered him a job, Ministry of Defense, of the whole country. His fiercest rival just handed him the military. Some call it strategy, keep your enemy close, defying the threat. Prabowo took the deal and waited. Then, in 2024, he ran one last time. And his running mate, Gibran Rakabuming Raka, Jokowi's own son. There was just one problem. Gibran was too young to run. So in October 2023, the Constitutional Court carved out an exception. The Chief Justice who allowed it was Jokowi's brother-in-law. He was later stripped of that title for an ethics violation. But the ruling stood. Critics called it engineered. Jokowi denied steering any of it. The result, though, was impossible to argue with. On February 14, 2024, Indonesia voted. Prabowo won 96 million votes, 58.6%. No second round, no contest. On October 20th, 2024, he took the oath. The general that expelled, the husband who was left, the man, the world ban, all of it undone in the single afternoon. So the question was never how he climbed back. That's how he does now. That he's at the top. 280 million people are about to find out. And somewhere, Turking families are still waiting. Turking activists who never came home, their case has no ending. Now their president is the man once accused. So here's my question. Did it mean you forgive him or just forget? Tell me below.